Here at Cali, we pride ourselves on academic excellence as well as athletic achievements. In order to preserve Cali's well-renowned athletic program, student athletes are held to a high standard. This requires the student to have time management skills as well as a good work ethic. We sat down with Cali's track and field coach, Mark Phillips, to hear what he expects from his student athletes.
Student athletes are expected to, number one, go to class. Student athlete, go to class, do their study hours, and turn in their homework, projects, papers on time, and do the things that we ask them to do during practice. There's a theory out there that if you have more than 3 priorities in your life, something's got to give and something's got to go. Student athletes differ is they have to be able to manage their time, and they have to be able to manage their out of practice and out of class time. So as student athletes, their trade-off is they're getting they're getting their books and tuition paid for. They're going to get shoes, they're going to get equipment, they're going to get apparel and stuff. They're going to get their meals paid for when we travel. So there's some monetary gains involved in their commitment to being a student athlete. So the advice is if you're going to commit to something, commit to it and do what you can, because you're not going to have a good experience if you don't.
Student athletes often have packed schedules. This can be accompanied by an increased amount of stress. Roy Reynolds, a counselor here at Cali, offers some advice on how to cope with excess stress.
I have student athletes that are referred to me often by coaches or by other athletes that are dealing with stress or anxiety issues. What stress does is affects your level of arousal, your nervous arousal, arousal of your nervous system. And so if you have too much of that, it can actually affect things like fine motor skills. And that's the thing that athletes are usually concerned about. The advice would be to get started early working on stress and anxiety. In other words, start building a mental training program early. Develop the program before you really need it, so that when it's time to compete, you're ready to go.
Cali's Creative Cause Club is a creative writing club that allows students to express themselves through their writing. Creative Cause has many events coming up in 2016, such as its Writer's Corner, which gives students a chance to showcase their writing. All students are welcomed and encouraged to participate.
Obviously there is some stress just because there's so many things you have to do throughout the day, so little time to just free your mind. But to me, that's where my sport comes in. That's where I relieve my stress, playing my sport. That's where I'm happy. It's where I'm doing what I love to do. Once season starts, you have to work on your schoolwork, and academically you have to remember you are a student athlete, so you need to put your academics first and start working really hard on both your sport and your academics. There's many students here who aren't college athletes, and they're not really involved in clubs or anything around school, which basically gives them so much time that becomes a problem. They don't have much to do. Many of them might start going the wrong way and start partying too much or doing things that they shouldn't be doing. So I see it more as an opportunity and a blessing to be a student athlete. It really helps that we have people here at Cali supporting us, whether it's other students, teachers, the rest of the staff. Make sure you're dedicated and make sure you're here because you love to do that. Because we work hard and we want it. If you really want it, you're the one working hard, you're the one who wants more. You want your coaches to push you, you want other people to support you. So I don't think it's so stressful, just because you have so many people there for you most of the time.
Cali's athletic program is one of the best in the nation. From national championships in sports like volleyball and baseball, and All-Americans in track. The key to this success is within the school itself.